Alright, this video is for cheap anime production. I like your tag, by the way. Video news production. Um, you know, the thing is, bro, I'm sorry. Say you have to. I don't want to preach to you, but I'm a little bit of a preacher, right? And I don't want to preach to you, but I'm gonna have to preach to you. And I'm telling you once again, all those things are lies. They're all lies, bro. Those things are made to control you. They're made for you to remain on the low frequency. The Bible is made for you to remain on the low frequency. If you jubilate in the thought of freedom, you're not on the low frequency. If you jubilate and there's nothing wrong with being free. There's nothing wrong with being your own man. You do not need God, and you don't need a Bible either. You don't need that. And that's the thing about targeted individual people. They don't need God. They never did. And that's the reason why you're targeted in the first place, because you don't need God. They wouldn't target you if you needed God in the first place. If you went by your life thinking that something is looming over your head, they don't have to do anything to you. You're already doing it to yourself. If you're walking around and you think there's something bigger than you, so you stay on a lower vibration. So you have a small job, or you have a not a small job. I'm not trying to diss jobs, because there's no such thing as a small job. Because I'm not trying to diss here. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to give you knowledge right now. So if you have like a random job, right? Like a job you just work at because it pays the bill, right? You have a random job. You play the lottery. You're part of a special, like a group of people, like a book club or something like that, right? And not only do you have all these things, you checked all the boxes, right? Not only do you have all these things, but you think that you have like this glass ceiling over your head, because this glass ceiling is called God, right? In your mind, this the reason why they don't have to attack you is because by the way you act, you're already showing that you understand that there is something bigger than you, right? And that's what makes those people happy. That's what makes those people happy. When you conform and you act like there is something bigger than you in the world, they do not have to attack you. They don't have to make you believe in anything. You already understand and you already believe it, so you're good to go, right? So you're just gonna do whatever society tells you to do, right? So the difference is, if you remove this looming axe of Damascus, over your head, and you remove the glass ceiling, and you heard jobs and all that shit, and society living has nothing to do with that, with this. The only thing that's important to remove is the glass ceiling over your head. Because once you remove the glass ceiling over your head, then you're going to go towards bigger things. So you don't have to necessarily change your job right now, but you have to change your mindset right now. Because when you start changing your mindset, all those things that was keeping you on a lower frequency, right? You start to flip those things around slowly but surely. You'll probably change your wife. You'll probably change wife. You're probably gonna divorce. You're gonna get a divorce. You're gonna quit your job. You're gonna go study what you feel like studying. You probably finished school already, but you don't give a shit because you want to learn some shit that you never learned before, right? Because everybody told you that those things were useless to know, but it's not useless, right? So there's multiple layers built for you to go down the Jacob's ladder. They're not trying to make you go up the ladder. They want you to go down the ladder. So all those notches that you see in the ladder, they're all actually levels of going downwards that the government established for you to stay on that level. Because mind you, like I said before in my other video, only 1% of society are billionaires and millionaires. Only 1%. And they don't like, the government doesn't like that, because when you're a billionaire and you're a millionaire, you don't have to listen to whatever the government tells you. You don't have to do none of the shit that the government tells you. You can wake up when you want to. You can buy whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You don't have to listen to anything, right? So the government doesn't want more than 1% of society becoming billionaires. That's the last thing they want. And all those notches that they put on the ladder, you think it's to help you go up. It's not to help you go up, it's to help you go down. Racism, social activist, getting involved in social activities with a bunch of weird neurotic people that you never invite to your house because they are just fucking out there. Prejudice, status in society, poverty, rich, media, social media, news, all these things is when you wake up in the morning, you think of yourself at the highest level, and then all those notches on the ladder start to appear during the day, right? All these things, racism, news in the media, all that shit, right? Everything that people talk about, right? Those ladders were created by the government. All the opinions that people have come from the government. It doesn't come from a divine knowledge. It doesn't come from a divine place. It doesn't come from your inner self. It doesn't come from Akashic records or shit like that. Most of the time when you talk to people, you might find somebody that has the divine knowledge when you're walking down the street one day. That shit happens. But nevertheless, it's a rarity. Because the government, the system, the way it's built is for you to go through all these notches. So like that, when you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning and you feeling your highest best self, by the time it gets to 9 o'clock, you're going to be on this level. You're not going to be thinking like your higher self, because your spiritual self is going to be tired from going through all that information, right? And not only that, you're tiring your own spiritual body with information that's only used to cause a depression, right? Not a depression as, oh, I'm depressed, I can't get up. A depression from you're being deflated from the higher self, right? Because like I said, when you wake up in the morning, you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning and you feeling ecstatic and excited about life, all of a sudden, people died in Haiti. There was a major earthquake in Haiti. 3 billion people died, right? Boom. So now you're gonna like, oh man, damn, I was feeling good, but this is kind of whack. Okay, well, but I still feel good though. You go to the gym. The guys don't know how they don't know how to train, right? Or something like that. So they keep banging the weights on the floor and shit, right? It matters. It matters. People care about that sort of thing. That's what the government's supposed to be there for. I know it sounds a little bit, nitpicky, but it's not nitpicky, man. If you're the government, that's the type of shit that you're supposed to be checking out, because the government doesn't look for education. The government doesn't really pay for education. The government gives less than 1/3 of the money goes to education. Most of the money that you give out when you pay for something goes to the military and government officials. That's where the money goes. It doesn't go to education. So when you don't give money to education, you have a bunch of dumbass dudes that don't know how to lift weights, and every time they lift the weights, they drop the weight on the floor. It makes a whole bunch of noise. Probably is gonna scrap the floor, and you know this. You know this. You know these guys are uncivilized, and you know they're supposed to be civilized, and you know that it's not your job. It's not your job to raise all these people like you're their mamas or their daddies. So it pisses you off. So you're still a little bit happy, but you know, it's getting around 12, you know, and now it's time to go eat, right? You start to go eat, you're hearing a whole bunch of people talking about what they've seen on the internet, and it's a bunch of lies, and you know it's a bunch of lies. So now you feel there's more depression. There's more depression because in your subconscious, this is all going through your subconscious while you're going through in the day. You know what I mean? And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just the state of the world as it is right now. You cannot, if you're an active person and you're going out into the world, your subconscious cannot help itself but to be affected by the way things are, period. So when you wake up, like I said, at 7 a.m. in the fucking morning, you're feeling magnificent. You're feeling like Dragon Ball Z. You're feeling like goddamn, you know, Vegeta and shit, right? You know, but at 9 o'clock, at 9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m., 12 midnight, you don't feel, you feel like Krillin, right? You know what I mean? Like you feel a little bit weak. You know what I mean? You don't feel like a Super Saiyan, you feel like a human, right? But that's 12 a.m. that night, right? And you do this continuous process every fucking day, bro. Every day. Every fucking day for the last 15 to 20 years of your life. And if you don't get out of this mess, it's probably gonna become a lot more days than that. So you probably have another 20 fucking 10 or 20 40 years left of making yourself go through this continuous process of waking up like a god and going to sleep like a human every day. And then you're wondering why people are getting attacked, why targeted individuals feel the way they're feeling, why indigo or special people feel the way they're feeling, bro, why there's Kryptonians, why people are hiding the fact that, you know, some of us are Kryptonians, why people hiding the fact that we're actually jinns and we're actually demons and demigods, and some of us actually come from gods and all kinds of shit, bro, because that's not the kind of living that makes the government make money. They make money off of you. Billionaires and rich people make money off of products. The government makes money off of you. There's a clear difference. Clear difference, bro. And the government's not even as rich as some of the fucking billionaires that live on the goddamn planet. Like, because there's a lot of people like, oh, money is not everything, and you know, it's rich people doing this to us. No, it's not. It just looks like rich people are doing that to us. It's not rich people, man. Rich people got more money than the government. What the fuck do they care about the government? But they don't care about you either. I'm not gonna lie. And you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that, but it's true, bro. Billionaire people don't care about people. I mean, not everyday people. They don't care about like regular Joe Schmo. Like, you know, like, it's not that they don't care, but they kind of don't care at the same time. They're fucking rich, so they probably don't even know that Joe Schmo is right around the corner. You know what I mean? So it's like it comes with the territory. You know, and a lot of people are like, well, this is because of the rich people. The rich people are doing this to us. Nah, man, this is the government. The government might use rich people from time to time, or there might be some rich people that are part of this shit. But tell yourself this: if you got that much money, what the hell do you care about any of this garbage? like Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a puppet. Bro, like Bill Gates is a puppet. Bill Gates is not supposed to care about any of us ever. You know what I mean? Like, at all, bro. Like, he's worth like 126 billion, something like that. Back in the days, it was worth like 300 billion, something like that. I don't know. His money went down, but it's because of this business model. You know what I mean? He created like you know, he gave access to computers to everybody. So, you know, of course, he has to have something. It happens. You know, but that's not the only billionaire that exists on the planet. Anything can make you a billionaire. Selling a t-shirt could make you a billionaire. Selling keychains could make you a billionaire. Sunglasses could make you a billionaire. Cameras can make you a billionaire. Video games can make you a billionaire. The movies can make you a billionaire. Fucking anything, a chair. Maybe your chair is super comfortable and everybody wants your chair. You're a billionaire. You know what I mean? So, you know, most of these people are somewhere out there chilling on the island, smoking Cubanos and drinking liquor. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. Even if they had an idea, they still wouldn't care because they're too rich. They're too rich to care. You know what I mean? And it's gonna happen to you too. Once you get to that level, once you get to the level that you're, you know, the billionaire status or the billionaire status, once you get the billionaire status or millionaire status, man, you're not gonna care about this shit. There's a lot of things that you're not gonna care about. There's a lot of things that you are going to care about. The things that you are capable of taking care of, you're gonna start concentrating on those things, and you'll care about those things. But when you know, people that don't want to listen, or you know, people that think like, you know, life is, you know, the government is not, you know, doing this to them, and Jesus and all that crap, you're not gonna care about that shit. You're gonna know it's bullshit. You're gonna know it's a lie, and it is what it is. And you should already know it's a lie, because you have to know it's a lie before you become a fucking billionaire, period. You know what I mean? You can't be a billionaire and believe in all this shit. I mean, you know, it can happen, but not today. Nowadays, you can't do that shit, because some of the money that was here before was fake. You know, we printed money and we created fake businesses. So a lot of people became billionaire because of fake shit. But nowadays, real billionaires actually have to work in order to become billionaires. And it's not only that, is that a lot of people decided to work in order to become billionaires. So things got twisted upside down in the recent years. So that's why there's still a lot of people that has this disdain for rich people without actually understanding that you are actually talking about me. When you say that you it's because of rich people, you're talking about me. You're not actually talking about people like Bill Gates. These guys are puppets. These guys were created to control you. These guys were created to make you feel like you're not enough. These guys were created to make you feel like you were part of a thriving and successful society, even though that Japan and China already had access to computers and internet way before you did, or Canada actually had access to internet before America, and the technology in Asia was way better than the technology in America, and the science from Europe is way more advanced than our science is. But just to keep you in the endless loophole of working and getting up in the morning feeling like a god and feeling like shit at the end, to keep you stuck in a barren where you just keep redoing the same thing over and over again, like getting a job and getting married and trying to find love and spending money trying to find love and using your money to pay your taxes and then get a house, get a mortgage and get a car and pay the car mortgage and this and that and da, right? You know, because the more people that do that, the more money that the government actually generates, and they generate a lot of fucking cash, by the way. You know, even though you're a billionaire and you're technically richer than the government still make a lot of fucking dough, man. They still make a lot of dough, bro, because they spend money to get that money. They're hustlers too. They spend the money to make the money, bro. They open up a park somewhere. You know, they open up a building. They make little deals, trade deals with other countries so they can get some special products and shit. It's not even a lot. It's not even a lot of products. It's just a couple of things, just to say that they're doing something, you know? Just to say that they're doing something. We don't have, like, North America, there's only one Walt Disney. There's not two Walt Disneys, bro. Why is that? Why isn't there a Walt Disney everywhere around the coast? Right? Or 6 Flag? Why is there only one Six? Well, there's more than one Six Flag, but before that there was only one Six Flag. Or why isn't there like a bunch of Orlando studios everywhere? Why is it always one? Because in actuality, we didn't create all of this. The government created this fucking thing. It's a fucking mouse trap, bro. We live in a mouse society. We live in a mice society, bro. This is not real. It's all fake. It's bougie. It's bleh. You know, it's not real, bro. You're real, but you don't know you're real because you think everything outside of you is realer than you. And that's not a fact. It's not a fact. Everything outside of you is not real, man. You are the original. I am the original. Everything outside of me is not real, man. Everything outside of me is not real. I am the original. Everything starts from me and then it goes everywhere else. But you know, the government got you thinking contradictory, right? So when you look at a TV commercial and they're telling you about, you know, this great new skin product and all kinds of shit, this bull crap, bro. And they're not even talking about the skin product. They're probably talking about you. You just don't understand what it means, right? Or you've been targeted because I don't know, you got like you got blemishes and shit like that. So you know, there's a camera, the CCTV camera, you know, somewhere that saw your face, or some form of infrared or something like that, or maybe some company paid to target everybody that has blemishes. Maybe they have a what's it called, a algorithm, right? A AI algorithm that actually looks at everybody on the planet that has blemishes on their face, and that's gonna automatically target those people with a bunch of skincare product. I don't have to look at you to target you. I don't have to look at you. This is the new magic. This is the new magic, bro. Technology is not something to be underestimated. The thing is, what I'm going to give you is, a lot of people think that some guy is sitting behind a desk literally looking at you all day. Nah, bro. I don't even have to be anywhere, man. I just write the program, send it on the internet, bada bing, bada boom. You're targeted by everybody that I want to be targeted, right? You know, I could target everybody that is on the planet that doesn't have a shirt, right? And I pay to create an algorithm like that, and every time these guys are gonna open a cell phone or they're gonna go somewhere, they're gonna hear a song about shirts, they're gonna see commercials with my shirts in it, or any shirt at all, you know, because the thing is, you want it to be seamless, right? You want it to be seamless. So like that, you come in and be like, hey bruh, I got some shirts for you, son. You know what I mean, man? I got some shirts for you, bro. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to target people. There's a lot of reason to target people. There's a lot of valid and good reason to target people, either monetarily or for control over the masses. You know, and those are very good reason in my book to target people. And I think a lot of people think the same fucking way. And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the right information. They don't have the divine information. They don't have the correct information. They didn't do the studies, and they did not experiment enough to know what's real and what's not. So, I hope that answers your question, Mr. Cheap Anime Production, Video News Production. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.